hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
damn, that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rick's Bottom Morning Show is the bottom of the hour. Y'all, the segment is being brought to you by creditrepair.com. Don't let your low credit score keep you from getting the things that you want. So for free credit evaluation, credit report, and score, go to creditrepair.com. That's creditrepair.com. What up, Brat?
What up, Rickey? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat, and this is the Hot Spot, where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into this thing. A California court has once again thrown out Wade Robson's sexual abuse lawsuit against Michael Jackson's estate. Man, leave him alone. Leave that man alone.
Right.
According to TMZ, Judge Mark A. Young ruled in favor of MJJ Productions and MJJ Ventures, dismissing Robson's sexual abuse lawsuit on summary judgment. Now, in dismissing the case, the judge ruled that Robson couldn't prove the companies had the liability to control Jackson's conduct or the companies had any fiduciary duty to protect Robson while he was with MJ in the 90s. My goodness, let it go. If it's been dropped that many times, bruh, it's time to let it go. You done did a TV show, you done did a documentary, you done, whatever. It ain't gonna happen for you, bruh. So figure out another way to get some money. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, in other Jackson news, now, Gary, you here with me right now? Listen to this. Now, Justin Timberlake, didn't he recently come out and say he did know about Janet Jackson's little costume malfunction, wardrobe malfunction?
Yeah, and he apologized to her and he apologized to Britney at the same time, supposedly.
Let me tell you why, because people was going to start bringing it up, so he had to come on out because he was finna get the cover taken off of him. To see, the producers behind Framing Britney Spears documentary is working on a documentary about Janet Jackson's infamous 2004 Super Bowl incident. Now, according to Page 6, a source says it's going to be all about the fallout and the lawsuits and who messed over Janet at Viacom. Now, the sources added they're reaching out to everybody who was involved, including the dancers, stylists, directors, and everybody. Now, no word if Janet or Justin Timberlake will participate in the documentary, because Janet is actually working on her own two-part documentary premiering on Lifetime and A&E next year. But a source close to Justin said this is unfortunately about the 10th one of these, but hopefully they will include all sides. Well, he already said that he did it recently. He sure didn't say that when it happened. He just left her hanging out to dry. That's why I don't fool with him. Because I was at that Super Bowl with Jamie and Janet, and we was all sitting up in the little boxes. Justin Timberlake was with Cameron Diaz back then. We was all sitting up in the boxes. Cameron Diaz had on Uggs. That was the first time I saw a white person wear Uggs with fur in them in the summertime. I'm like, why you got on fur boots in the summertime? I didn't understand. Right. And then we was watching the show, and that happened with the thing coming off, and I was like, oh my God, what happened? But JD was back there with Janet, but he never told me what happened. But I still feel like Justin Timberlake could have said more. And since that, I just don't fool with him like that. So
I feel you, Brad. I've been kind of like in my feelings about it. Just kind of like one of those things that had happened. You're like, okay, that's not me.
And you ain't gonna
right
say
there.
Nothing. You ain't gonna say nothing, just trying to protect yourself. They kicked her off the Grammys and did all kind of bad stuff to her. She really, she suffered the consequences for real. So if they did both know about it, that just wasn't fair and wasn't cool. Anyway, the documentary will air on FX and Hulu, so I can't wait to see it, because that's probably why he told on himself or say, he had something to do with it, because it's coming out now anyway, and the dancers and the producers and everybody gonna start talking about it. All right, y'all, we gonna wrap up the hot spot right there. What we got up next?
Because one breast came out, the whole documentary for one breast, and Meg Thee Stallion and them doing all this stuff that they doing on stage, and y'all can do a whole documentary on a breast from the 90s.
And it wasn't even her whole breast.
Half a breast. Boy, they must be thirsty for content. Golly.
Exactly. Coming up next, y'all, we got Special K with the Man Law Violations. And watch out to some of them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKEY. That's 1-866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.